fantasy. His number too high, then I'm probably fading on. He been on the road, he gon' eat up my salary. I hit up by, he gon' lie before lock. Play back to back, then I probably won't pick on the DFS Bachelor, good as it gets. Bit a few liners and hit me a leg. He had a good game, but it might be a trick. Log in the Slack so I know who to pick. Sharing our liners, we all gon' get rich. New to this game, you should come to the pad. You might want some cash and get a good laugh. DFS Sports, we gon' run up a bag. He heard every game and it's making me mad. You buying your lineups, I think you a cheater. DFS Bachelor, he the new leader. Yeah.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Bachelor Pad. I am your chain-smoking host, the DFS Bachelor. And, of course, we're going over tomorrow's WNBA Fanduel and Draftkings slate. So joining us, of course, as always, is WNBA analyst for Run Pure DFS. Run Pure Sports. You can check out all his articles and player pools over there at Run Pure Sports. A lot of great people. My guy AP over there.
Yes, sir.
Captain Morgan, all my dudes over there. You could check him out there. So, we had a day off from WNBA. We're right back to it. First things first, thank you again for all your support. I cannot believe how much the channel is growing after coming back. You always worry, like, maybe, everyone's just tired of my damn voice and my stupid face and, everything else. My bad words and my sex title jokes and everything else. You always wonder, but the response has been absolutely phenomenal. Even for WNBA, after NBA started, it usually takes a big step back. That has not been the case. So thank you all so much. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the team. Please hit that subscribe button down below. That helps more than you know. And hit that like button. That helps more than even I knew up until about 3 weeks ago. And you guys have really been smashing that like button, especially for NBA. I mean, it's just crazy. I can't believe it. It's really humbling. Thank you so much. Also, by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, leaving a comment in the comment section, you qualify for our weekly $25 PayPal giveaway. We announced that winner in the NBA video today. I used to have the name in front of me. Hold on, let me grab it. In case you're a WNBA fan, then you'll know. The winner is Miguel Aerosmith. So, since it's still Monday, we'll announce that again. Hit me up on the Twitter sphere. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know how to get that PayPal to you. Congratulations there. Also, don't forget to check out Overlay DFS. I had a sweat tonight, and I think DeMar DeRozan coming on at the end, coming on Tobias Harris and beating him is going to cost me top 5 finish over there, which really pisses me off. But there's always tomorrow, so we move on to that as well. MyPrizePicks.com. We'll go over that at the end of the video. Enter promo code N as in Nancy, D as in Dion, O as in Ostrich, NDO. A lot of fun over there as well. Different ways to play. If you're tired of playing against all the sharp mass entry GPPs and all that stuff, want to try something different, there's ways to do that as well. Also, my player pool for NBA, NFL, NBA, NHL. You can try that link in the video description below and try Draft Dashboard for 30 days for $1. Our prize pool, our player pools have been going off. It's been a lot of success over there as well. My brother, how you doing today?
Man, I'm good. I'm ready to get back to WNBA. Man, trying to play these sports that I don't normally play when we doing WNBA and hockey research and all that. Ooh, it's ugly. So I'm just going to stick to what I know. Yeah. At least until things slow down. We were just talking about that on the pod, man. Man, we do truly thank y'all because, the grind is real right now. It's back to back to back to back. No days off. True no days off. So we just really and truly do thank y'all for sticking with us, especially WNBA. And y'all stuck with us this long. So, I mean, definitely appreciate that. Yes. Cheers.
Yes. Cheers to you all. Thank you all. Seriously. Really do appreciate it. I'll be back to MLB videos tomorrow. I kind of held off today because I wasn't sure if they were going to cancel the season today. There was kind of rumors that was going to happen, so I was like, But even when I don't do an MLB video, I still set my player pool and cheat sheets on Draft Dashboard there. I keep it up to the date. You don't know how many fucking times I go inside, I go into from the office, I'm done, and then it's like today, Jeff McNeil, late scratch. Then I got to take my happy ass all the way back out to the studio at the office, take him out of the damn player pool. I wish these damn players just play the fucking game. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting there like, fuck you, Jeff McNeil. I just want to sit down and watch something other than sports for 10 minutes and get my brain right. I've been watching Dexter. I've been rewatching Dexter on Netflix to get my mind right. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, that's what gets my mind right, but that is what it is. But seriously, big cheers To you all. So we got 3 games. My last WNBA slate went well. I was really pissed because I played in 1 5-man, and that ended up being my worst lineup of the night. And I had my best lineup in there and switched it late, but I think I got a 189 in my best lineup on Sunday. It wasn't bad. It cashed. I can't retire or anything, but
right.
It was nice just to not have a frustrating WNBA day because a couple of them had been frustrating for me. So,
man, I'm gonna have to get my shit together on DraftKings, man. It's been ugly for me on DraftKings lately.
It happens.
But 10K prize pool this next slate, man. So I really want to give that a shot.
Yeah. Well,
tomorrow.
Especially WNBA, man. There's going to be peaks and valleys, and there's only like 3 games per slate. It's not like we're getting these 5 or 6 game slates. So all the scoring is going to be really close. So you could be, 20, 30 points away from first and not even cash.
Yeah.
So that can be frustrating. It's just how it goes, especially when there's a player that breaks the slate. A popular player like a Taurasi goes off or something like that. That shit's going to happen. Window liquor for me on Sunday was Jocelyn Willoughby. She can fucking New York. Of course it's New York. Of course it's New York. Of course. All right, so let's get after it. We're going to go over both Fanduel and DraftKings. So let's start at guard above 5K on Fanduel. What do you like?
DeWanna Bonner, do we really need to keep talking about it? I mean, come on. She's still putting up numbers. Mm-hmm. She got a 40 last time out, but still she got the height. I mean, it's just who's going to match up with her, because she's really playing the 3 right now. And if you saying it's going to be Alicia Clark, then she has decent defense, but she's still going to have a today. I mean, it's DeWanna Bonner.
Yeah.
She's
the only player I trust. The only one I trust in the whole league. Yeah. Everyone, not a single other player in the whole league do I trust. Honest to God. She's the only one. But she's more expensive than she's been so far. This is the most expensive she's been. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of value. When I was doing some looking at the slate early on, there's some shit value. So, and, we still got Brianna Stewart pretty cheap on FanDuel. We'll go over that, but might be hard to fit her in. We'll have to see.
Yep.
What else you like?
Right under her, Courtney Vandersloot, 6,700. That's really cheap again for her. I think she was at the same price the last game versus Washington, and she put up a 32. Definitely can go back there. Really like that, and it's versus Dallas. We know that they're leaking fantasy points all over the place. So. Right. This is the team that we've been attacking all season long, and I think we can just keep on going back and attacking them.
Right.
Batnisha Laney, man, geez Louise. I mean, some of these people are just going to end up making us say, okay, you know what, they are legit. But I just can't. It's 6'4", and I said that the last time out. And like you said, she played a minute. So, I mean, I don't know, man.
Well, is that going to change? I guess that's my big question now for Atlanta, now that they're getting healthy. Courtney Williams played a few more minutes than in her first game. Eventually, you'd have to think Courtney Williams will be in the starting lineup. So who's that going to affect? Is it going to affect Laney, or is it going to affect Kennedy Carter? Which, you know what I mean? That's really, and who's the other Atlanta guard who's been playing?
Strickland.
That's the one. That's the one I would think, because she's just been fucking hot garbage.
Yeah. You gotta know that that's who it's gonna be. So honestly, I think Laney could have a legit improvement season, because if she gets in the starting rotation now with Courtney Williams, you add Courtney Williams to the mix with Carter and Liz Williams and Monique Billings, that's not a bad starting lineup.
Right.
And she's filling the stat sheets.
Yep.
She had 13, 5, and 6. She added 4 steals. Last game, 30, 8, and 2. Added 3 steals. Game before that, 8, 4, and 4. She's even when she does little, she's still doing it and getting at least a steal per game. That game she got 1 steal. And the very first game she got 2. The only thing you can ask is that she limit her turnovers, and her upside is big. It's huge. So,
I'd like to say that's what I say all the time too to my partners. Hey, even though I'm doing a little, trust me, it's a lot. You just don't know. I mean, come on. And just lie to me. Don't even say that. I mean, God. Anyways. Fucking lie to me. I mean, come on. How hard is it?
Stupid.
Uh,
Right under her, Carter. Didn't have the best game. I think I don't know. Because
I think it's
now
too
you see
expensive
that,
for her, but
yeah, because now you're starting to see that when she actually gets someone that can guard her, she's not doing what she normally does.
right.
So I don't know about that. But right under her, Taurasi and Diggins Smith,
And Bria
either
Hartley.
or. I mean, Bria Hartley.
I've had enough of the Bria Hartley bullshit. I really have. That's just. It's making me mad. It's upsetting me. But again, it's a good matchup.
That's crazy.
All three guards are
of
averaging 26 and above. Taurasi and Hartley are averaging 32 a game so far in 4 games. Like, to be different in tournaments, playing 2 of them could be something that you could do. And just avoiding Brittany Griner. I'm done with Brittany Griner's bullshit. She's not going to see my lineups for a while.
Yeah.
And let's not forget. Now, usually this was Phoenix and Dallas, but this is Phoenix and Atlanta. Brittany Griner and Glory Johnson, let's not forget, were engaged. They were about to get married. I believe it was on the wedding day, right? Was it Glory Johnson that left or Brittany Griner left because one or the other was cheating on him the night before or something?
I think it was Glory.
I think they might have beat each other up a time or two as well, if I remember correctly. Like there's some real issues there. Glory Johnson's not playing shit for minutes, so I don't know how much it'll matter tomorrow, but maybe just seeing her there in the bubble, knowing the ins and outs.
I think with the way that Courtney Williams played last game, they probably have to, especially if one of them gets Liz or Monique gets into foul trouble early. Ooh, that could be nice because Garner does not hit value versus.
You know what just hit me? How awkward is that in the bubble? So you've got Griner and Candace, or is it no? It's Bonner and Candace Dupree who are married, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, never mind. It was gonna be more interesting if it was Griner and Candace Dupree. I was like, then you got this weird triangle. It's like Saving Sarah Marshall. He's getting up, she's getting up, singing "Inside of You." Remember the movie? Anyways,
You stupid.
Yeah, I am.
Hey, but
who do you like better out of the 3? Diggins Smith, Taurasi, or Hartley? Which one do you like more?
Jeez, that's tough.
I gotta take Taurasi. She's showing that 50-point upside this year. I gotta take Taurasi.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. I would probably definitely go her because Diggins Smith didn't start coming on until the end of the game. And had it not been for whatever she did towards the end of the game, she would have sucked on her birthday.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Right under that, like I said, Jordan Kennedy's price dropped. So we got her at 5,800. A matchup versus Connecticut, I want that because she's going to run the floor. We know that Connecticut plays at a fast pace already.
Yep.
And I don't think Jasmine Thomas is going to be able to keep up with her.
Yeah, Jasmine Thomas sucks this year. And no Sue Bird. Sue Bird's not out because of rest last game. She has a bruised knee. So she's definitely missing tomorrow. Even though they said it was rest the last game, it was actually that knee. And they continue to say rest here on FanDuel, but it's still the knee. No Sue Bird. So Jordan Canada and Jewel Lloyd, who we'll get to, I guess, momentarily here. She's not even above 5K, is she? Yeah, she's right at 5K. Are they gonna?
She's still the same price.
They're gonna see extra minutes now without Sue Bird because they didn't really want to play Sammy Whitcomb. So, and it should be a competitive game. Now you never know. Like some of these games can just be fucking blowouts and they should be close because it's the WNBA. But on paper, you would think that would be a good game. Connecticut and Seattle, probably the most competitive of the night. You'd expect Phoenix to beat the brakes off Atlanta, even though I think Atlanta's an underrated team. I have since our first video. And then Chicago's much better than Dallas, obviously. I mean, that's just not even close.
Yep.
But Jordan Canada, I like a lot. What else do we like here?
Courtney Williams, I mean, like you said, she got her shot going that last game, and you see when she get a shot going, it's versus Atlanta. Versus Phoenix. My bad. I think she could really have a nice game, especially if she come off the bench too. So she get a little bit of that bench defense from Phoenix, which is not scary at all.
Right.
So I like that at 5,300.
Yep, me too.
And then, like you said, Quigley, DeShields tournaments because they still haven't. Neither one of them has really looked right. I mean,
This is the matchup
Quigley
to do
did.
it. This is the matchup to do
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Quigley at 5,200 definitely.
Diamond
Because the-
DeShields
what
is
she was
gonna have 30 sometime soon. Don't you think? Eventually, here her
Yeah.
minutes are getting there.
consistently in the last 3 games, at least 20,
Yeah,
at least.
so they're getting there. She's got the upside. What else at 5K?
We'll talk about that on the values.
Oh, okay, we'll go 5K and below. Sounds good. All right, let me go to DraftKings. Go over these guards up here at the top. So Bonner's the most expensive at 11.7, and yes, I can go there. Seattle has been number 1 in the league against guards so far, but remember Bonner's more of a hybrid point forward type player. She's averaging 50 a game. It's a steep price tag, and I don't love a lot of the value on this slate, so I do think it's going to be harder to play her, but I do like Bonner. Vandersloot against Dallas. Look, she's been consistently right around 30. Dallas just leaks fantasy points. Again, you worry about the blowout. They might just beat the living absolute shit out of Dallas because Dallas is anemic at basically everything. But I could still go to Vandersloot. No thanks. Arika's the 3rd most expensive guard on DraftKings. That's not going to happen for me. Taurasi at 9.2. I could go there. I can't pay the 9K for Bria Hartley. It doesn't feel right. I know she's playing well. I know what's been happening, but I'll pay the 300 more for Taurasi. Jewel Lloyd is at 7.8. And like I said, she finally kind of had her coming out game for the season in her last game after shitting all over my lineups the game before. I like the price for both her and Canada, 7.8 and 7.5. I think that's legit for both of them. They're going to see the bulk of the minutes. As long as this game's competitive, you won't see, unless there's foul trouble or whatever, of course, or an injury. But Sammy Whitcomb didn't seem to get a huge increase in workload with Sue Bird out. So I like Lloyd and Canada quite a bit at their price there. And I mean, Jasmine Thomas is 7.3. Man, if this was last year, we'd be all over that. I just don't I don't like that matchup. Both Canada and Lloyd can defend. I guess Kalia Copper at 7K if she continues to start. I might have a sprinkle of that for the low ownership on DraftKings. All right, guards 5K and below, FanDuel.
Before I go there, Gabby Williams, I definitely think you can give her a tournament look as well. I didn't really talk about her sitting at 5'8", but yeah, you can give her a tournament look.
Is Dolson still out?
As well. Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
It was an ankle thing, so I don't know if she's...
I got a value play that I'm really excited to talk about, but I'm going to wait till I get there.
Okay.
Kalia Copper is also 5K. She's there with Jewel Lloyd, Jasmine Thomas, Alicia Gray, and Kalia Copper. Out of those 4, I would rank it Jewel Lloyd, Kalia Copper, Jasmine Thomas, then Alicia Gray. That's how.
Alicia Gray, I would rank. I'm not playing Alicia Gray at all. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So that means she's probably getting 50 tomorrow. That always happens. Because that coach in Dallas will just close his eyes, flip a coin, crap in his hand, and see what the face looks like, and go, okay, let's play that. Oh, it landed heads. In my pile, I fucking Brian Agler. I can't stand him. I fucking hate that guy.
Close his eyes.
In terms of fantasy sports, I'm sure he's a great guy. In real life, that's not what I'm talking about. But in terms of his rotations and how he coaches teams, I hate it. Hate it so much.
Mm-hmm. I'm passing on Mara Jefferson. Ty Harris, I'll still play her at 4-3. She didn't have a good game last game, but 4-3, and she still plays really solid minutes. Had she actually been making a couple of shots, then she would have played more minutes last game. So I'm still confident in that. But the value play I wanted to talk about is Bella Allery.
I'm glad, because I was going to ask you about her. I didn't even know who she is.
Did y'all watch this last game with Vegas?
No.
Because if you did, man, then you missed it. We are literally getting a forward at a guard position on FanDuel.
Oh.
She plays the forward position, and she played center most of the game And ooh, yeah, I like I like what I see from her because she was giving fits, and she's a nice, solid body on the court. She can rebound, she can block. Um, in her game, since she's actually been playing, like she started in New York, she played 9 minutes, got a block shot there. Indiana got 2 block shots there, 2 steals. Um, the last game of block shot, 2 steals, and she doing it in pretty much limited minutes. So if you have somebody on the court that has a bigger body, then she's seeing the minutes. So I think she could spend some time on the court guarding Cheyenne Parker a little bit. I know I get it; it's the revenge narrative for a still dude, but I don't know. That's definitely a person you can watch at 4K because she's doing it. She's doing it when she get in the game, and we know Chicago turns the ball over as well.
So I'm just doing the math real quick here. So she's got 43 and a half fantasy points in the last 2 games in 37 minutes. She's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 blocks and steals. So that's 27 of her over half of her points are coming from blocks and steals. That would be my concern because you just can't expect that all the time. But I like it 4K, and I like getting a forward at value here. I like it more than Shakina Strickland. I like it more than Blake fucking Dietrich, especially with Courtney. Even Bria Holmes, she's at 3.8. She's playing a ton of minutes. She's terrible. What's the point?
Doing nothing. I mean, why not take a chance there at 4K? Because like you said, if you keep going down up under there, Colson's probably not going to play. All at Mabry, no. I get the one guard for Connecticut is out, so
Heidman.
That's probably Heidman.
So, let me ask you about this. There is a little bit of a revenge narrative here with Katie Lou Samuelson, right? She's on Dallas now, and again, Dallas, we just don't know who's going to play. He doesn't have a rotation. He just throws it out in a win, but when I look at her game logs, every game this year she's played at least 14 minutes. She's played 18, 14 and 16. She does have a 20. She does have a 17. Paced up, a little revenge. If you're just, because look, there's no value guards. So if you're sitting here at 4K and 4-1 like Shakina Strickland and who you just talked about, Bella Ari, there's nobody else. If you want the minutes, I guess you go Bria Holmes, but she doesn't have. I mean, she's averaging a third of a point per minute. It's just pathetic. But Katie Lou could at 3-4, even if she gets you 10, that could make the winning lineup.
But here, I'm glad you brought that up. Reason being is because I think you can go Bella Reed, you can go her and GPPs, and then just take the savings on Katie Lou Samuelson. Right. The reason why I say this is because he running them out as forwards. They're not playing the guard position. Right. They're playing forwards. They're playing bigs.
Right.
So those are the backup power forwards and centers coming into the game. So again, you are getting forwards at a guard position on Fanduel, and we love to play the forwards position because that's where you get the bulk of your points from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
we know she can shoot the 3 too. So, like you said, I'm glad you brought that up.
I think it's actually a nice pivot from someone like Sophie Cunningham, because Sophie Cunningham's going to get that green check mark by her name most likely. She's been starting, and then they bring in Hart. She's played about 20 minutes. So people will be like, oh, I'll take the starter. That feels safer for me. Sophie Cunningham will go out and get a 7 at 35% ownership or something, or whatever the hell she'll end up being. Katie Lou will be 2%. Could get a few more points. She could get less. She could get fucking -2. I mean, every WNBA player can do that, basically, except for Stewart and DeWanna Bonner. But Katie Lou could be an interesting tournament. Again, that's a GPP dart throw. Don't bitch at me when she gets a -2. I'm just saying you want to be different, little revenge narrative. And like Dion said, she's playing the forward position. Could be a value saver on FanDuel. On DraftKings, it's pretty bad under 7K. Allie Quigley at 6'5". I know she's been a letdown, but I'm telling you, she will have a 30-point game. It could be tomorrow against a bad Dallas defense. They're getting Alicia Gray right way down at 5'4". There is upside there. If Agler would play her, I don't know why Alicia Gray's not playing. She's a very good player. I simply don't understand it. Then you got Katie Lou at 42. I just don't like anything down here on DraftKings. I really don't. I'm going to have to be more balanced on DK tomorrow because I just don't see the value. Other than Allie Quigley at 6'5", I'm just not interested in much down there. Like I said, I might take a dart throw at 4-2 on Katie Lou just because I talked about it, but it's not going to shock me if she doesn't hit value, but I might take a shot. But that's it. I mean, that's it. The pricing's tough tomorrow. I think it's tough on both sites.
Yeah, it definitely is.
All right, let's go to forwards at the top.
Then we got Alyssa Thomas. Again, you can play her. She's starting to come back down to earth. That shot, man. That shot. It's her shot. She just, the last 2 games just been really unlucky.
Yeah.
But if she's going to continue to struggle, then you're going to have to look at that in tournaments. That's why in my cash lineup last time, I didn't play her in cash. I just played DeWanna Bonner and played Thomas in GPP. So,
sure.
Like you said, that's the one player it's not going to regress is DeWanna Bonner.
Mm-hmm.
So, right up under there, Brittany Grinder. Like, I don't know. I don't know about that one tomorrow after you brought up the Glory Johnson thing. Because if she happens to see any type of minutes, man, which you got to think she does, because Grinder she has the height advantage over everybody. And you got to think, people are watching these tapes and seeing her and seeing Glory Johnson in this matchup. Like, if you're not watching the tapes and seeing how she's handling and making her just lose her shit in the games, like, come on, man.
It's always Glory Johnson who plays better in these matchups. No, I'm not playing Glory Johnson tomorrow. She's like 4-5. We'll get to that, but she just hasn't been playing any fucking minutes at all. But if Brittany Griner's going to get into foul trouble against some of the worst teams front courts in the league, what is she going to do against Liz Williams and Monique Billings? I don't trust her. I'm done. Brittany Griner's not seeing my lineup tomorrow, so there you go. You're welcome to all of you who play her and she gets you 60, but for me, she can piss off. Like, there's no world where I'm going to pay 200 more for Griner than a Brianna Stewart. Not going to fucking happen. Not happening.
Yeah.
I don't care what the ownership is on Stewart. I can no longer turn my phone on, look at my score, and see Brittany Griner with 3.7 points in the first half and watch her squeak to 27. No, she can piss off. It's not happening. Nope.
Oh, shit. I'm geek right now. The Blackhawks just tied it up against
boom.
So
and our hockey player pool, by the way, on Draft Dashboard right there. Blackhawks.
Man. So we got Brianna Stewart, like you said, 200 cheaper at 7-4. Nobody's gonna stop her. Definitely not Alyssa Thomas. So love that. Love all of that play tomorrow.
Yep.
Liz Williams still sitting at 7-2.
Nope.
I don't know about that.
Nope.
Sabali at 6'6". I said it last time out. She was too expensive for that matchup. Now, this might be a better matchup for her, especially if they decide to put Cheyenne Park on her, which I don't know why you would do that. Just give up the height advantage to a Stu.
Right.
And just...
I like Sabali. She was all right. She didn't necessarily hit value, but at least she's putting up numbers when she's on the court. She seems like one of the better players on the court every game they play. So I think they do have a nice young 1-2 punch there with Erika and her. It's just if Aguilar will keep giving her the minutes. I mean, he better not play Astu indoor shit ton of minutes tomorrow. That's going to piss me off, but I like Satu Sabali quite a bit.
No, she what got her last game is the fact that she was in foul trouble all game. So that's the reason why she basically set that whole game. So I mean, yeah, like you said, you can go back there. For me, I just gotta wait to see. Like she's playing really well, but again, I just gotta wait and see. Yeah. I do like the matchup though. I will say that I do like the matchup against Chicago. I'm not scared of those Chicago forwards out there.
Yeah.
Monique Billings, we saw her come all the way back down to earth with that 14 against Indiana. Mm-hmm. Against Phoenix, I'm not going there at 6'5".
Here's the thing. Let me say one thing about that. Is Monique Billings going to be guarding Brittany Griner, or is Liz Williams? Because the rest of the forwards on that team are garbage. Brianna Turner, I mean, she's a good young player, but she can't defend for shit. So that matchup, I mean, I don't love that price tag for Monique Billings. I mean, you remember a couple years ago we were paying $3,500 for Monique Billings, but
Yeah.
I mean, of course it's a lot different now. But maybe I could get there. She disappointed people the last time out, so she could, people could be upset that they let her down. Maybe. Ugh. I think I like Sabali a little
Right.
bit better at 6'6". I think right now
Yeah. I would definitely do that at 6'6". Fuck. Connor McDavid got a hat trick, and I have none of him tonight. I'm so hurt.
McJesus? I play McJesus every hockey lineup. If he's on the thing,
I know, bro.
I always do. I don't care. I'll never
fucking
sway from that. I always play McJesus.
Right. That's my dude too, bro.
That's my
I don't
dude.
know how that happened.
It's my dude.
It happened.
It's my dude.
5 minutes before the slate, I had like $70 in hockey, and I had no lineup, so I would just throw it.
Yeah, I got to check mine because I know I have McJesus in there, so that makes me happy. I'm glad. That put a smile on my face. What else above 5K here do you like? We got Clark, Parker, Stevens, Isabel Harrison, who's not barely seen the court.
I'll go back to Stevens. Stevens in a revenge matchup against Dallas.
Yep.
I'll definitely take that. We're not scared of these Dallas forwards, so definitely go back there. Everything else, like you said, Brianna Turner, and then nothing else after her.
Yeah, that's it. DraftKings forwards at the top. Let's see. I haven't even looked at these prices. So DraftKings has that right. They got Brianna Stewart as the most expensive. She's 11.5, and then Griner's 11K. Yeah, give me Brianna Stewart. Brittany Griner, no thank you. Alyssa Thomas is $300 cheaper at 10.7. I will definitely play her over Griner. Then the fourth most expensive forward is Satu Sabali at 9.8. I can't do that. That's pushing it. You need 40 out of her. Over on Fanduel, you need like 32, 33. That's a little bit more reasonable for me. Liz Williams at 9.5. I think I could maybe go there at 9.5. I'm iffy on that. Azura Stevens at 9.3. That feels a little too expensive, but that's probably where I'm sitting right now after Thomas and Stewart on DraftKings anyways. Cheyenne Parker's at 8.1. I don't mind that price. Just looking at everything else, I think I could go there. Obviously, we can't play Natasha Howard. She's completely fucking useless this year on the court. Gabby Williams, almost 8K. I don't think so. I think I'd have to go to Cheyenne Parker. They're both averaging about the same. Yeah, I think both of them are sort of in play. Man, I do not like I'm not sure I'm playing DraftKings WNBA tomorrow. I don't like the prices at all.
Here's the thing with that matchup in Dallas. They got it one or two ways. They can put Sabali on Cheyenne Parker and let Azura Stevens have her way, or they can put Lil ass Stu on Cheyenne Parker and let Cheyenne Parker have her way. Either way it go, one of them are gonna have their way.
Yeah, exposure to both would be the best advice there. Have exposure to both, because it's impossible to say which one is gonna have their field. It's just impossible. It really is. Other than that, I guess Alicia Clark at 7K just because of the minutes, but even, I would expect her to play more. She did play more with Sue Bird out that last game. She played 34 minutes. That's what we're more accustomed to. So I think Alicia Clark at 7K is a nice price against Connecticut, allowing the second most fantasy points in the league to opposing forwards right now. Let's go to value forwards, FanDuel 5K and under. Not a lot.
Not a lot at all.
Kayla Thornton played some more minutes the last game, but again, we're talking. We've mentioned like 7 Dallas forwards. Like, oh, God.
Yeah, I don't know. It all depends, and see, with these veteran players, it all depends on how they're playing, if they're gonna get playing time. And the younger players, he just throwing them in and out, and they getting like these little spurts. But it's annoying as fuck because they're still getting like 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. And it's eating into the players that you would normally play.
Right.
So I just, like you said, I just stay away from that shit. But Brianna Jones is probably one that you can look at.
Yep.
4.6. Like you said, we don't know how much of Natasha Howard we see, so the backup can come in. Easy E down here at 4K. Seen it, 17 minutes, 17 fantasy points, bro. She's just just doing it in little minutes, man. Little minutes.
She might be one of those players you got to throw in. There's not a lot of value. There's just not. Teresa Plazon's played like 2 minutes in her first game back, so they're easing her back into action. So I don't think you can go there yet.
And see, with these players that's coming back, a lot of it is conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they just, like, what the fuck were you doing this whole entire time in quarantine? Like, just fucking sitting there? Like, you should have been running on a treadmill every day. So when you came back, you ready to fucking play. Yeah. Like, come on, man.
I think she had a back issue, so I guess that can be...
Yeah, well, her I can understand, yeah.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. When I hear players complain about back injuries, I was a contractor roofer for over 20 years. My back hurts all the fucking time. I could still get my ass out there and run if I'm getting paid a shit ton of money to play basketball. So... like, I go and do it all the time, and I'm gasping for air. You suck it up and you play. But, I mean, that's just me. Yeah. Anything else down there? I mean...
dart throw on Alana Smith, if you hate that. But other than that, like you said, nah.
Let me pull up Alana Smith's game log real quick. Well, so she plays 12 minutes, then she plays 20, then she plays 5, then she plays 17. And the games where she gets minutes, the 20 and the 17, she put up 22 and 26 fantasy points. So that's really, you're playing her hoping that Griner gets in foul trouble, is what you're doing.
Actually, somebody pointed it out to me earlier tonight. So we probably might want to skip this game and play her the next game because, as you can see, it's every other game.
Right.
Little deal going.
Right.
Remember, we had that going with Alicia Collier for a while last year.
Exactly.
She doing that shit.
But I will say... it wouldn't shock me if Brittany Griner gets in foul trouble tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
She looks over. Gloria Johnson's on the bench. Plus, Liz Williams and Monique Billings have decent size. Atlanta likes to go inside. Betnesia Laney's been driving and scoring inside. Griner has been an absolute moron on defense. So Alana Smith could be, I think, down here of all of them, you're right. That's the one I would go to at 3.5 forward. That's the only one under 4K I would go to. So I think that's legit.
And you got to think about it. Even though Gloria's not playing a ton of minutes, she's going to get in the game at some point.
Yeah.
So at some point, Brianna's going to have to see her on the court.
Yeah.
And
I love that. Only in the WNBA.
If she gets the frustrating her on the court and the coach loves it and is actually helping them out, she's going to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that rules it out for Griner for me, like you said.
Yep. Over here on DraftKings, Brianna Jones is at 6'7". Again, you got Alicia Clark 7K, Brianna Jones 6'7". I could probably take a dart throw on Kayla Thornton at 5'8". You just don't know if she's going to play 20 minutes or she's going to play 2. And I wish I could tell you something different, but I can't. Then we've got our girl Alana Smith there at 5K. Mercedes Russell's at 5'2", but I mean she's playing. At least she's at consistent double-digit points, but. That's a shame how they're using her because she was so good last year. Easy E, I guess, at 4.6. It's bad down there. Value's bad. I'm serious. I don't think I'm playing DraftKings WNBA tomorrow. I do not like the pricing at all on this slate. But if I am going to pick someone down here, the two I'd have the most are Clark and Jones at 7K and 6'7". But then the sprinkle of Alana Smith at 5K. And Kayla Thornton at 5'8" would be where I'm at. I don't understand why Isabel Harrison's playing 5 minutes a night. That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. She's literally the best front court player they have. Seasoned veteran, proven.
And she smashed versus Chicago last year. 31, 38, 48. Damn it.
You just can't trust it. I guess, look, if you're playing 150 lineups, sprinkle in some Isabel Harrison because you never know. If they give her 25 minutes, she could go off for 35. I'm saying if you're playing one entry or playing cash games, that's a crazy play. That's all I'm saying.
You right about the Thornton play. She's been good versus Chicago over the last 3 years. Last year she got a 25 and a 33 at 4.8. Man, if she plays minutes, and then look at her minutes from last year: 38 minutes in the first game, 25 fantasy points; 32 minutes in the second game, 33 fantasy points. Those are the type of minutes she was playing last year, and look at what she's playing this year. Like, come on. If she get the fucking minutes, like the last 2 games are encouraging, because now it's 27-28. So I mean, yeah, 4-8 on I can definitely do that in GPPs then.
Yeah, Kayla
If
Thornton would
her
probably be an option, but don't get mad at me when you see that she played 3 minutes because Brian Agler's playing 14 forwards. Brian Agler might bring the assistant coach out. Brian Agler, I don't know if he's got a new bait. He's probably got like a 5-year-old child, and she might jump out there and play shooting guard. I don't know. Like, dude's crazy. He has no competitive integrity whatsoever. He just doesn't. In terms of, I don't understand why he's a head coach. I've heard he's a great guy, as a person, and that's great. But in terms of coaching a WNBA team, probably my least favorite coach. Probably might be my least favorite pro coach in all of pro sports. Besides, God, I don't know. Well, he's already gone. I mean, it was obviously dude from the Knicks, Tone Loc, but all right. So everyone knows who David Fizdale is. So there you go. He sounds like Tone Loc when he talks. Like, yeah, we're gonna start. We're gonna do the Funky Cole Medina. Anyways, so FanDuel guards. Who are your top 3 guards on FanDuel?
So fucking stupid.
I just I don't know, man. It just comes to me. It's just magic bulb off in my head.
Oh, man. Well, Alyssa Thomas probably a fave for me tomorrow. So I'm gonna start off, and I'm probably go with Vanessa. I love that price for her at 6'7" versus Dallas. It's almost like literally my cash play right there. So her, like you said, Taurasi, it's Taurasi, Jordan Canada. I'm gonna have to give both of them some love, especially with her out. And then if I am going value, it will probably, I like the Katie Lou Samuels call that you made in the revenge game.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need a ton from that. As long as one of those other players down there doesn't go freaking off, which I just can't see it happening. So I'm right there with you. DraftKings guards for me. I mean, Bonner just goes without saying. She just does. She goes without saying. For me, it's Vandersloot again at 10-1. I will take. I'm going to do a slash here. Jewel Lloyd and Jordan Canada. I like both their prices, 7-8 and 7-5. And then down here under 7K, I'm going to say Allie Quigley at 6'5". I think that's a little bit too cheap for her. So I'll go Quigley at 6'5". Top 3 forwards, FanDuel.
I like that. Of course, I'm going right back to Brianna Stewart. That's
it's a lock. Question. She's a lock. She's a lock tomorrow on FanDuel.
But like you said, I'm starting to like Alicia Clark a little bit more at 6K. She dropped 200 in price, I believe. I think she was 6'2" last time. Like you said, she's going to have to play a ton of minutes. That's what she normally does. And when she get a lot of minutes, she actually can do a lot more for you. So, yeah, I do like her at 6K. I love the Sabali call at 6'6". Then it's Azura Stevens for me again. That's the one I'm going to take at 5'7". And like I said, if we are talking value, it would have to be Alana Smith at 3'5".
Alana Smith, we're getting deep into it. That's what she said, but she's lying to me, but that's what I like. Top forwards. DraftKings, Brianna Stewart, lock and load. That's so I'll give 3 without her. That goes without saying. It's a great matchup. Connecticut allowing the second most fantasy points in the league to opposing forwards. For the record, Dallas is allowing the most. So I'll take Alyssa Thomas at 10. God, against Seattle. I just like the price. I guess I'm landing on Azura Stevens at 9.3. Cheyenne Parker at 8.1. Again, Dallas struggles big time there. And for value, it's a slash of Brianna Jones, Alicia Clark, 7K and 6.7. So that's our look at FanDuel and DraftKings. Again, you can click that link below. That'll be NBA, MLB, NFL. I'm just so used to saying that. You want to go over my prize picks?
Yes, sir. I got them pulled up. Taking it over for Quigley at 21.
Oof. I'm done taking overs, I think. It scares the shit out of me.
I know. But the over for Alicia Clark at 23 is nice, too.
Yeah. You'll see Sue Bird right there. They'll have her taken off tomorrow, so don't waste your time with that. If I'm picking one, I'm going to take the under for Skylar Diggins-Smith at 30. I don't think she gets to 30. And I will take I'll take the under for Diggins-Smith, and I will take the. Damn it, it's tough. That's tough. I'll take the over. I'm gonna take the. Yeah, I mean, I'll always take the under for Brianna from now on. I'll take the over for Brianna Stewart. I think she gets over 40 tomorrow against Connecticut. I don't know who they have that can stop her. That's it. Anything else before we get the hell out of here?
Hedge your bets on that Garner play. I mean, not the Garner play, the Diggins Smith play. I was just looking into her history, and she owns this team.
That was pre-baby though, right? That was pre-baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, that was actually when she was playing with the baby too.
Oh yeah, with Bob. That's when she was playing with Bob.
No.
That's baby on board. Bob is baby on board.
Oh God, yeah,
craziest thing ever.
38, 42, and 40.
Only
Look
in
at
the
this, bro.
Only in the WNBA can you be playing against a fiance you stood up at the altar, and can you have players who had freaking babies in their belly while they're out there dropping threes. I fucking love it, man.
Dude.
That's our video. Again, like, comment, and subscribe. Really appreciate all that. Be part of our weekly $25 PayPal giveaway. Be sure to check out Dion and all his content for WNBA at Run Pure Sports. Get my player pools for MLB, NHL, NFL, NBA, projections, cheat sheets, lineup optimizer, etc. Click that link. Try Draft Dashboard 30 days for $1. Don't forget to check out Overlay DFS as well. Here shortly after this comes out, I will have NBA for tomorrow morning as well. Thank you all so much. Big thanks to Dion again. Of course, we'll see you all tomorrow night for Wednesday's slate. Goodbye, folks.
Peace.